Hey, what's up guys, this is Dave from NetcodeGuides.com. Today we're doing a demo review for MGH Kingo. Now, the only thing I wanted to note here is you've done this twice now, and both times it's worked for you, but it really shouldn't. Like, you wait until that smoke's going to dissipate, and then you push through. But what do you do if there's a guy here and then just kills you, or he's on this cradle and you just die to him? Like, it's really, I know it's working for you against these guys, but that is not something that's sustainable and going to work against better players. Because generally, decent players should be over here if they're waiting behind the smoke. So I would probably limit that to like once a half maybe, you know, if you really feel like it's going to work, but try not to do it too many times for sure. Now right here, when your teammates porch like that, you should be the first point of contact here. You were waiting for him much too long. Like if he's underneath here, you should be the first point of contact. You should have him shoot his gun so that that pit guy is not going to peek you, and then you should run up and kill sight. You got caught holding W a bit here. Just try to straight peek that, get behind this haystack, and you should be able to 1v1 this guy and win the round. After you kill him, you start defusing the bomb. That guy's in a shit spot. This right here was just a really poor angle that you took. I mean, you don't throw any nades or anything like that. You decided to throw a smoke down. You shouldn't have peeked like that to throw the smoke. And this is just a shit angle that you took. Anytime you're fighting these guys and they're underneath the pillar, it's pretty shit. You should go back here and you should throw the flash from here that goes there and then run with it and push if you're going to do that. Because they're going to have an advantage every single time. So my issue with how you're playing CT side is that you never once tried to hold a spot like any type of textbook CS. Any kill you got was because you were pushing through a smoke. You got a bunch of anti-EQ kills when you were pistoling. And you were charging and getting those kills. And any kills you got, you were just trying to scrim people. You were trying to do something that made no sense. And you were trying to push through a smoke and get behind people and things like that. And that's not anything that you could build on. Okay? You're not building a skill set when you do that. If you're holding banana and you're playing around first oranges, you're playing around tri-box, you're playing around Smindle, you're playing around spawn, you're playing around the sandbags at B, you're playing around the car, or whatever. You're using proper nades to take control and take map control. That's something you could build upon. What you're doing is not something that you could build upon. You're running through smokes, you're trying to just surprise people, and you're trying to gay people. And you're never going to get a lot of improvement doing that. Okay? That's some stuff you try to do once or twice a half. It's not something you try to do every single round. And right now, that's all you try to do. All you try to do is just try to gay people and scrim them. And it's not something that you could build upon and really improve as a player. So you need to start playing proper Counter-Strike, textbook Counter-Strike. And then, yeah, you're probably going to get raped if you're playing against people that are better than you playing textbook. But you're going to at least start improving. And this first step to getting better at something is sucking at it. Okay, so you can't be afraid to do that. This was really good. You definitely had the right idea here. Throwing this nade, jumping into the mini pit, and then peeking and killing this guy is really good. And right when you kill him, you saw another one drop porch. So this is a really good idea where you're going to kind of rush the wrap. You just honestly missed your smoke. Had you thrown a better smoke, you should have been able to get wrap side and really cause some damage and just torn their defense apart. Even that kill you should have gotten. So that was a good job. The only complaint I have is that you did it with kind of a shit spawn. If you saw that first guy cross, if that had been the opper, like you would have died for sure while you're going into here. And when you go into here, try to jump into here. Don't just fall into here, because that's how you die. You want to jump into here. Alright, so they barely see your arm if they are upping. After watching your T side, you're doing some good things. You really need to work on your smokes in middle though. You haven't thrown one proper smoke at right side mid or left side mid this entire time. So just go over to the smoke section, you know, and figure out a smoke that you could do. Other than that, you're stutter stepping a lot on T. It's not very fluid. It seems like you have a decent idea of what you want to do, which is good, and you could build upon that. And I really don't have much complaints about your T side. Your T side's pretty good. You're really working on like a skill set. You have an idea of what you want to do, and you're doing it. You want to work middle on Inferno. That's good. Just a couple things you need to improve on. You need to get those smokes down, and then second off, you need to understand what you're going to do after you get the kill. Okay, a lot of the time you're taking the battles and you're stutter stepping. You don't have an idea of what you want to do right after you do something. So try to have a mental image in your mind and go through that image before you do it, and then understand what you do versus everything. Right? If you kill the porch guy, right, then all of a sudden you can smoke off arch If you have teammates with you, you could take lane and halls. If you don't have teammates with you, you could go through the boiler and then take halls control and then regroup with your team and then hit something. If you kill the porch guy, or sorry, the arch guy, then you could smoke off porch and you could wrap. Maybe you can get in the CT spawn. Maybe you can get behind them around the library and things like that. Because generally people you're going to play against are going to be playing a 1-1-1, 1 arch, 1 porch, 1 halls. Okay? Other than that, work on what I said on CT side. You have a good idea of what you want to do on T side. You're not really playing very gimmicky, but on CT side you're playing super gimmicky, and it's not sustainable. So work on that and work on those ideologies, and you should be improving as a player in no time. It's been Daze from NetcodeGuides.com. Thank you for watching. Peace out.